Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, in EXO Kitty Group Go-Between, Kitty Melody Kobe sets out on her own mission for adoration, however rapidly discovers that it's more trickier than she expected. A side project of the famous To All the Young Men film series is EXO Kitty. The show, which Jenny Hand created for Netflix, follows 16-year-old Kitty Toon Pass as she advances on to Korea to see her long-distance sweetheart and find more about the existence of her late mother. In the juvenile series, Anna Cathcart plays Kitty Toon Kogue once more. A person from the To All the Young Men films, Choi Min-yeon, Anthony Keevan, Gia, Kim Sang-hin Lee, Peter Thurnwald, Regina Leah Yeonjun Kim, Michael Cayley, and Jocelyn Shelfo likewise show up in the cast with her. Assuming you viewed this as post, you presumably need to know how the main season closes. I'll begin by expressing that the main time of EXO Kitty plainly wraps up with a way to develop a second season possibly. Be that as it may, on the off chance that you wouldn't fret getting ruined, continue watching spoilers for EXO Kitty ahead. Season 1 of EXO Kitty closes with Does Kitty lose her place in Kiss? Indeed, Kitty is removed from Kiss. The last test of the year results were posted on the apartment walls. Whenever they had been evaluated, Kitty needed to confirm her grades as she was presenting in the quarters for folks. An educator detects her and calls her out as she verifies whether she passed her finals. She is then taken to see the head. Kitty is anxiously sitting tight for a response, while Head Lim and different instructors banter how they ought to train her. Head Lim goes with a choice and illuminates Kitty that she has been expelled from Kiss and won't be conceded once more. Save as a top priority that Kitty has a grant to Kiss, and to safeguard it, she should submit to its particular prerequisites. The ramification for proceeding to dwell in the kids' quarters as per the principles is expulsion. In the event that there be a season 2 of EXO Kitty, may Kitty rejoin Kiss? Indeed, obviously. In the last snapshots of the time, Yuri implores her mom to reevaluate banishing Kitty. Since Yuri and her mom are again cordial, I have presumably that she will accept Yuri's recommendation and work to change the law so Kitty might get back to the life experience school. She did it with Madison. After an EXO Kitty, who are Alex's natural guardians, Alex chose to function as an educator at KISS with an end goal to follow out his natural dad. Yet he likewise realized who his genuine mother was. Alex thought Teacher Lee might be his dad. Yet when he examined Head Lim regarding being his mom, he got verification. Alex is educated by Head Lim that Teacher Lee is ignorant that he has a child. She then requests that Alex show restraint toward her, however never answers when Head Lim reviews Kitty's name and Yuri understands that Kitty recently realized that Alex was her sibling, yet didn't tell her. She sets out to illuminate Yuri about Alex. This causes a fracture among Kitty and Yuri. At the point when Head Lim at long last illuminates Teacher Lee that Alex is his child, everything is put right. She likewise decides to start contact with Alex by welcoming him to enjoy special times of year with her and Yuri. Subsequently, Yuri is Alex's stepsister and Head Lim and Teacher Lee are his organic guardians. In this way, EXO Kitty close with Kitty and D getting together. Toward the finish of the time, Kitty and D don't get together. D isn't satisfied when Kitty illuminates him that she loves Yuri. The evening of the ability occasion, he really creates some distance from her before Kitty gets back to Portland, Oregon. Once more, at the air terminal, they don't talk. D shouts Kitty's name as she strolls into her terminal at the air terminal, and they promptly run towards each other and embrace. D is ready to admit his affection to Kitty. However, she cuts off their friendship before he can. Before D withdraws, they exchange one last kiss. Kitty became mindful of her affection for Yuri and chose to cut off her friendship with D, was injured by the dismissal. However, he regarded Kitty's decision. However, obviously he wants for a future compromise. In EXO Kitty, do Kitty and Yuri wed? Indeed, Kitty also doesn't wind up with Yuri. On the night of Minho's party, Kitty finds some peace with her affection for Yuri. She endeavors to keep down her warmth for Yuri, however, as she is involved with D. However, in spite of her earnest attempts, she can't resist the urge to energetically envision Yuri, and she becomes exhausted of attempting to stifle her sentiments. She makes rehashed endeavors to express her considerations to Yuri, yet is regularly cut off. Following Kitty and D's partition at the air terminal, Kitty runs into Yuri and makes one more endeavor to explain her considerations before Juliana comes and removes her. She then, at that point, pursues the choice to return to Portland while stifling her feelings. In EXO, Kitty and Minho get together. In the young adult series, Kitty and Minho don't wind up together. Minho could do without Kitty at all when they initially meet. Yet as they get to know each other more, he starts to feel something for her. He endeavors to conceal his opinions since he will not concede that he loves Kitty even with Madison. He has a short tease, however it closes rapidly when he understands that he needs a responsibility and Madison doesn't. Kitty and Minho share a seat on the plane. In the episode's climactic grouping, when Kitty illuminates Minho that she and Dee are done dating, Minho quickly jumps all over the opportunity to converse with Kitty about his viewpoints. He announces his affection for Kitty, however she doesn't express anything accordingly. She is frightened by what he just expressed as she sits in her seat. Kitty doesn't appear to be feeling anything for Minho, despite the fact that she grins when she finds out about it. Does this demonstrate that she enjoys him as well? In EXO Kitty, do Yuri and Juliana get together? Indeed. At the finish of the time, Yuri and Juliana got together. Headlam illuminates Yuri that she talked with Juliana's folks after they had fixed up their ties. Juliana is getting back to Seoul. Headlam illuminates Yuri, and she and Juliana's folks have acknowledged one another. At the point when Juliana shows up at the Korean air terminal, Yuri surges over to embrace her. Simon from EXO Kitty, who is he? We as a whole need to realize this, yet the primary season doesn't uncover it to us. Kitty peruses an old letter her mom kept in touch with Headlam once she subsides into her seat on the return trip to Portland. The letter makes reference to a person by the name of Simon. Kitty accepts immediately that this baffling man is somebody her mom met before she began dating her dad. I'm certain we'll realize who this Simon fellow is in the event that there is an EXO Kitty Season 2. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.